Welcome back, family. I want you to really hear this word today and think of what it is that God is saying to you about distractions. The Lord is revealing to you what those things are, or He will begin to reveal to you those distractions in your life. A lot of you have been struggling with what you thought was laziness, but God is saying, no, you are simply distracted. Some of you feel like you continue to fail, but God is saying it's because you've been distracted. Now, as the Lord reveals these things, people, thoughts, whatever it may be to you that is just distracting you, then you have to make sure that you're taking the necessary steps in removing that from your life or removing yourself from it. So God has been saying some of these things to you already. Like, you've noticed that every time you watch this particular series, this particular TV show, then you have what you would consider bad dreams, but yet you continue to watch it. Sometimes it's because it's so good, or you think, well, this doesn't even seem like it's bad. Why would God be showing me this? But yet you've noticed the correlation between the two. That's God letting you know this is distracting you from my presence. Remember that sometimes distractions aren't as bad as we would think. Sometimes they are, and or they can lead to something worse. But other times it's merely the point that you're missing the answer. You're missing His presence because of these things that you continue to allow to fill your heart and your mind and to bring clutter in. Those are distractions. When you continue to meditate on the same thought that doesn't promote your growth, it doesn't promote your relationship with the Lord, it doesn't promote truth, that is pulling you away from His presence and bringing you farther away from the truth of where God wants you to stand in now. Many of you are in certain seasons where you've been through transition and now you're at a new place, but yet you still seem like God is far away. If that's for you, I need you to really pay attention. I believe that it is going to really hit a lot of you right now, just hearing that. You're at a different place, but yet you still feel far away from the Lord. That's because of these distractions. So if it's a person in your life, then you've got to make sure that you're taking the stand to remove yourself from them if they're not willing to be removed from you. If it's certain things that you're taking in, like I mentioned, whether it's TV shows, movies, music, things that you're listening to, even like the news, and even things that you think, again, you think that they're not bad, but they're not lining up with where you currently stand and where God is trying to get you to go to. This can be pulling you away from His presence, and that's why you still feel like He's at a distance from you. A lot of you have been called to be set apart. You've been chosen to be set apart at this time. So there are going to be very specific instructions that God is leading you to, and decisions that He's telling you to make that may not make sense to you. It may feel like it's unfair. It may feel like, well, this doesn't seem like it's something bad. It doesn't have a lot of what we consider would be sin in this movie or sin in this show. God, why are you pulling me away from it? God has a specific reason. You just have to be obedient and follow. So I pray that you would take heed to this word today. Pay attention. I love you, family, so much. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.